Hello, where from you? This is James from James Videos, and just that Halloween music is getting me in such a Halloween feeling. Got my Halloween playlist on while we've been working on this. But anyways, this is Nightmare House 2017, the Seas Haunt build day 6, I believe. A lot has been done today, like a lot, which is great, because Halloween on Sunday, which is tomorrow, of course, Halloween will be only a week away, or not really exactly a week, but you could say Halloween's next week. Tomorrow, we'll be able to say that. But anyways, a lot of stuff has been done. First, this table has been put in the laboratory as like the main table. I'm not sure what table I used last year actually, but this one works for this year. I might use a different one, but at the time I want to use this one. Toe tagged corpse. I don't know where he's going to go, and that is why I might have to use a different one. But this works for now. There's the cage that had the rabid cat in it last year, or the zombie cat, which was supposed to be an experiment. He's not in there yet, because I don't want to put him outside yet, because he's currently in my Halloween room. But the arm is in there, the arm that he was feasting upon last year. That is still in there. And he will be put in there soon. So that's stuff that's been done in the laboratory. Bonnet's Schoolhouse has had the most stuff done. Right here, the stuff I added the attic light, which is very cool. I think it looks awesome hanging there. That's probably going to be the only source of light in here because I want it to be pretty dark in this scene. Right there, it's supposed to be like art that the students did. It's like trapped souls and stuff, lost souls. And then that one's very cool too. I really like that one. I didn't paint these. I've had these. My grandma got them at a yard sale all the way back in 2013. And they've been used in my haunt, I believe, every year. Maybe not last year. I think they were used a little bit last year. But they've been used in my haunt every year since 2013. And I thought it would be cool to put some of them in this scene as like art that the kids did. And it just looks like it fits the haunted schoolhouse. I also nailed that teddy bear to the wall, like the students nailed him to the wall. He's got a very deformed and demented face. And then his stuffing is spilling out, which I think looks really cool, for sure. And he looks kind of slunched over, like he's being tortured. And then in the back here, I drew these, and they aren't supposed to look good, so that's why they are childish-looking drawings. They're supposed to be like the children drew them, and they're really demented-looking drawings. You have the soul taker up there. And then this is, since Boogeyman's the teacher, it says Mr. Boogeyman and me, Mr. Boogeyman. Got his long arms and stuff. It's supposed to be the kid's interpretation of Boogeyman, like the prop, because he's going to be the teacher. My imaginary friend. Some really just deformed type things. I had a fun day. I killed Daddy, and then, well, my fun day, I killed Daddy, which I think that's pretty creepy, demented. Then right here in Doomsday, I added one of the paintings, and it's of like a lost soul in hell. As you can see, the fire coming off of its head, and it looks really creepy. This is actually really big. It may not look that big on camera, but it's really big, as you can see. These ones are average size. They're quite large, though. This one, that one's my favorite. I've just always loved that one. Just that weird demon-type creature, and then you can see the rib cage. I've just always loved that one. I think it looks really cool. Then you go here. Oh, first I want to show this. A wall. Another wall has been put up in the roofed area. For the roofed scenes, another wall has been put up, which is great. This was actually just done a few minutes ago. My dad, well, I've been doing a lot of the scene stuff. Of course, he's been doing more poles. There's 3 more poles here, which is awesome. Definitely a lot more done. And more walls are going to be put up tomorrow, and a lot of other stuff is going to be done, which I'm really excited about. Over here in Island of the Headhunters, even though it's not closed off yet, I thought it wouldn't really make a big deal if I added a few things. I added this palm tree, which was here last year, guarding the throne, and then I added those 2 little plants down there. Of course, they still have the neon spray paint on them, so they glow under the black light like they did last year, which was hard to tell since I used a flash last year. Glad that I'm not doing that this year. Over here, you're probably not going to be able to see this very good, but I'll show it again tomorrow. But I started the lighthouse You can't see it. It's 8 feet tall at the time. It is going to be 10 feet tall, so the top of it still needs to be added. But it started, it's got a door, and then each little floor is 1 foot, and then the part with the door is 3 feet. It's got a lot of cracks and stuff. I know you can't see it like I said, but trust me, it looks really cool. And it's not done yet, so it doesn't look as good as it will look, but it looks pretty good. Then in here, nothing was done in Pirate Town, but I'm in here because... Whoa, why does the camera look so weird? Everything looks so weird, and I don't know why. A new memory card is being used, so I don't know if that messes with it for some reason, but that looks really weird. Anyways, in Pirate Town, nothing's been done in Pirate Town, but these are back here, so I'm going to show them to you. It's the Kraken's tentacles, and I think they look really, really awesome. I've been wanting to do these for a while. These are actually going to go in Davy Jones' locker, but they're not finished. They still need to be spray painted, but that's what they look like. This one's about 4 feet tall. The biggest one is, I believe, around 8 feet. It is huge. Here, let me stand the big one up. And they look really neat. Here, let me make it so you can see it. It is huge. Let me put it next to the house. It's as tall as the house. It's really awesome. And there's so many of them. There's like tons of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these ones, I think, might be used. I'm not sure. 5, 6. So there's 6 of them. And then that really big one. There's going to be suction cups on them, and they're going to be like, tannish, pinkish color, like Kraken tentacles. And Davy Jones' locker is, of course, going to be right here, and they're going to be sticking up out of the ground right here, which is going to look really cool. And I'm going to have Davy Jones playing his organ in the back, which I think is going to look really, really awesome. That's going to be a cool scene for sure, especially with those Kraken tentacles. They came out better than I thought. I actually thought that all of them would only be like this tall, not even this tall. I thought they would be like 3 feet tall. But this 8 foot tall one is great because the Kraken, of course, is a big monster. He's a big creature, so having an 8 foot tall Kraken tentacle is really, really cool. You can see it there. It looks really awesome. I'm very proud of that. And I cannot wait to get it in the actual haunt, and it will be put in the haunt sometime next week, most likely, if not tomorrow. It all depends on how much of the haunt is covered up towards the street and how many walls are up tomorrow, because if the walls are up in that area tomorrow and the front wall's up, I know the front wall will be up tomorrow, but if the walls right here get put up tomorrow, then I am going to be able to start on Davy Jones' locker, which I'm really excited about. I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to put in there, and I've just kind of been delaying on those things because I'm waiting to put them in there. It's going to look really cool. One good thing about that scene is I don't have any palm trees or plants to put in that one. And the reason that's good is because I am very limited on the amount of palm trees and plants I have at the time. I know I'm going to get more, but the less amount that I use that I already have, the better, because that means the less that I have to get. So I'm glad that I don't need palm trees in that scene. Of course, that scene's supposed to look like it's underwater since it's Davy Jones' locker. But I think the whole thing that I kind of want to do with it is not really have it underwater. Like, it's not going to look like it's underwater. Like, I don't know why I said it was going to be underwater, but because my Davy Jones' locker, my interpretation is supposed to be on like a little island, and the reason why is because, well, really, it's hard to explain. It's not really an island or water. It's actually just a, it's hard to explain what it is, because you've got the Kraken tentacles coming up out of the water, but then you've got Davy Jones right there, like, where he's clearly above water, but, like, it's really hard to explain, but it's supposed to be, like, a spiritual place, so it doesn't really need to have logic that our world does, which I think that scene's gonna look really cool. Just the whole idea of that scene's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have fog hopefully coming out of the pipes in the organ. If you've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean, that's where I'm getting that idea from. Davy Jones plays his organ. I'm gonna have fog coming up out of the pipes because that happens in the movie. So I feel like that'll be really cool if I'm able to pull that off. I'm not sure if I will though, because there's a lot of places that I need fog, and there's already gonna be fog there, up there. There's gonna be fog. I know in the lighthouse, which is gonna be here. So really, it all depends pretty much. I want to have fog in Island of the Headhunters too. So it honestly just all depends on the circumstances. And the reason I want fog in Island of the Headhunters is because, one, it's supposed to look like mist in the rainforest, and two, which is the main reason, is because there's actually a fog scent that you can get on Froggy's Fog that is called rainforest mist. So that's perfect, and I need to get that and put a fog machine in here. So of course you guys won't be able to experience it because you're not at the haunt itself. I really wish you guys could experience it, but guests who come in person will be able to smell rainforest mist. There's also one that you can get, which is the smell of cannons, or cannon fire, or however it's sulfur, whatever it's called, gunpowder, whatever. And that is a fog thing too. So that's perfect because that can go at the ghost ship and at Pirate Town, and so it will smell like actual like smoke, which I think is going to be great, and it's really going to add to the scenes a lot, and I'm really excited for that because that's going to be great, and it's really going to benefit towards the realism of the haunt. Like I said, you guys won't be able to smell it, so it will kind of, you guys won't really see what it's like with the, well, of course you guys are going to see the haunt, but you're not going to be able to experience the fog sense, which is kind of a bummer because I really wish you guys could experience that. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. There will be much more done tomorrow. I know what's going to be done tomorrow, and I'm really excited because it's going to be walls, which also means, because it's going to be the major walls that are up at the front. So that means, and walls down these rows. So that means way more work can start being done, and really a lot of stuff can be put into its places. I am starting the shipwreck tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. The shipwreck is going to be in that little corner right on over there under that tree, which I think is going to look really cool. And so I'm starting that tomorrow. And honestly, I'm just really excited for Halloween, and I hope you guys are too. I feel like this is going to be the best Halloween yet. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Keep howling at the moon, my werewolves. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.